The stream is just beginning. Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Van Juicy. Welcome to the quick live stream we're doing. I am going to rank Multiversus characters. Wrong screen, sorry about that, there we go. So, I will use the lab here, but I have the tier list here, and we are going to start it. Okay, audio seems fine, let's see here. Starting off, we have Arya Stark. I haven't played much of Arya, so as Multiversus loads properly for a second. Alright, so I'm not playing Multiversus, okay, so. Ooh, it's freezing a lot there, don't know what's going on there. I don't want the perks. Arya Stark is a interesting character, I'm gonna say that. She's an expert, I remember. So Arya Stark kind of sword fight, sword play. She's got all this kind of move set. If I remember correctly, can't she steal faces? Yeah, face stolen. So yeah, look, she can steal faces. It's an interesting. She's a sort of strong character. Now, in my opinion, I don't play Arya. She's a good character. I'm gonna put her in A tier so far. That's where I'm gonna place Arya. Her moveset's alright. The face stoling is a unique mechanic. I feel like there's a lot of potential in her fighting. I see a lot of good plays off her from a lot of professional players to say. Alright. So next we're gonna move on to Batman, who I'm gonna say here, he's kinda crap, man. Okay, so Batman, you know, he's a bruiser. He can throw his batarangs, he can smoke bombs, but he's kind of weak. Like his moveset's interesting, I guess. It kind of plays in with his abilities. I feel like they could buff him because he is outclassed by a lot of other bruisers, and Shaggy included. Like Shaggy is a powerhouse. Personally, for me, Batman, I don't know. I feel like they could do more with him. I just don't think he's a heavy hitter for the bruiser class. For me, I'm gonna put Batman in B tier. Alright, Bugs Bunny. Okay. I'm gonna say this here. Bugs Bunny is actually a pretty fun character, but a lot of players don't really know how to kind of sort of play him to say. So Bugs has this whole thing because he's from Looney Tunes. He's got like Toon Force, people call it fights, but like everything about him. So like he goes on the ground, he can dodge attacks with this, but if he goes above, underneath you attacks, he's got his hammer, which I'm not gonna lie, his moves can pack a wallop. Like that is some good knockback. He has his rocket, which oof, good luck avoiding that thing. And if I'm correct, yep, the safe. The safe is so frustrating that I always go to destroy it when a bug summons it. I'm not gonna lie, Bugs is my next character I'm thinking about getting. I've been practicing with him in the labs. He is very fun, especially as Rocket. He gives me villager vibes a bit, but a little more on a few other characters. For me, personally, ooh, let me just switch this over here. I would put Bugs. Hmm, he's going A tier. I'm putting him A tier. Up next is Finn, who genuinely is the character in the assassin class I had the most fun with. Now he is annoying to play. I also, by the way, do actually have John Finn, even though in lab you can pick anything. I recently maxed out the battle pass. So Finn, an assassin class character. He's fast. He's got this interesting kind of schematic thing he does, or not schematic. It's like with the bag. You hit people with your bag. You're gonna lose coins. You're gonna want to pick them back up. He has the high five. If you get above a Finn, his backpack gonna hit you hard. And I'm gonna say this here, one of my favorite spikes in the game, the sword down. I have a friend who's really good at Finn. I'm gonna say this here. We have our first, and mainly we have our first S tier. Finn is just really good at the character. A lot of fun, powerful, fast, reliable. A little, you need a bit of practice with him, but that's all good. So next we got Harley Quinn. So moving on to Harley Quinn. So grab her. Have the rest of here. I played a bit of her back when the game was on the time where you watch it for Twitch streams. Okay, so Harley is fun. She's a lot. I feel like she's a little faster than Finn in swinging time, but her attacks do not deal that much compared to Finn, in my opinion. Her traps are kind of her go-to. It's really good, you know, like grabbing the bat bomb, throw it onto a player, stick it onto them. It takes a while to load, but it sticks onto the player. So let's say if I get this Shaggy into the box, oh crap. So get into the box and it's an extra hit. Her side's not that good. Her normals are pretty decent. I like her, you know, her things. Yeah, you have a lot of range with Harley. I just have a bit of practice in there. But primarily I don't see her S tier material at the moment, in my opinion. Now, this is my opinion, but I see her currently at the top of A tier. Um, moving on. Now we have another S tier. Sorry, I'm sorry. I might be a bit biased, and even Green's kind of a bit biased. But Jake is a really fun character, and I recently maxed out the preseason battle pass, so I got cake. Yes, I did. So let's go over Jake for a second. He is frustrating to fight with, but he's a lot of fun. His stretchy abilities, especially this, so much movement, like, and a really good recovery in hindsight. And if you want to troll people, it is fun. Okay, that was. Oh no, capture camera freezing. What's going on? Oh no, Jake's bugging my capture camera. Yeah, boom. See, I have so much. It's just Jake is. Ooh, he's so good. Ah crap, my capture camera is freezing. No, actually it's Multiversus that's freezing. Interesting. Jake's breaking Multiversus, lads. Oh jeez, I think it's frozen. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, it's Multiversus that's frozen. Jake is a lot of fun. I can't really show it now. For some reason Multiversus is on a bit of a hiatus. Or something like that. Like, you know what I mean. Not hiatus, it's like broken or something. In terms of it, I do put Jake Esther. I'd actually it's tricky. Tricky. Finn I'd see as a higher S tier. His move ability is pretty good. Next we have Garnet. So moving on to Garnet. Garnet is an interesting bruiser. Now she's a lot better than Batman. I'm gonna say that for the least. She has a lot. That packs a wallop with good knockback. She's got good there. Everything's good there. She has this, which is a really nice bomb, so you can whack people into it. Boom, it's a little more faster than the Harley bombs. See there? I would decently say Yarna is a really good bruiser. She's just outclassed by like likes of Shaggy's and all that kind of crap. But you can hit some amazing combos, especially with her reach. She has a very good reach. I feel like that's more to counter Shaggy's sandwich in terms of reach power. Garnet was the third character I bought in this game, so I've had a bit of practice to say with her. I would put Garnet. Yeah, I'd put her just beneath Bugs. Now, I guess I did say she's pretty good, but I think she's just beneath Bugs. Up next, we have Raindog. One of actually kind of my favorite characters now to play. I wasn't expecting them to add an OC because no one really was like, why do you have OC? Well, I was weird Battle Dog. So I actually got it because of PlayStation Plus. Even though I'm on my Xbox now, I link they can, so I have both stuff. In my opinion, oh, she's frozen again. Thank you, Multiversus. Okay. Raindog has a lot. The fire is pretty good, but it's weird. Best bet is to jump up and throw it, and then if you hold for your normal neutral, boom, you got a little extra damage on your little ball. You get a little fire. One of my favorite moves is to get one of these up here, the electrical things. I can't remember what they're called exactly, but they'll get my paws all sparked up. And I don't know, can't remember exactly what it does. I think yeah, it does a little electric damage there, if you can see. Also, that thing stays on the stage, so if someone gets a line of fire, boom, hit. Raindog is a lot of fun, bro. Like honestly, I would really recommend people to pick up Raindog. Like no joke. Like he's a lot of fun. In my opinion, this is gonna say it here, and it's gonna trigger someone named Shay Tard. He is my top S tier at the moment of these people who are on the tier list. He's above Jake and Finn. His gameplay is amazing, like absolutely amazing. I would recommend just picking up Raindog because in hindsight, he can pick up a lot of. He's really good. He's a really good character. Who's next? Oh, the main man himself. I have Shagsworthy. It doesn't seem because the lab just lets you equip everything because it wants you to practice with everyone. So Shagsworthy, they literally made the meme actual character. So not Shagsworthy, Shaggy. So I recommend Shaggy has a lot of good combos. So if you hit it with this, the sandwich gets stronger and you still keep your charged attack, which goes away after using neutral. Oh crap! Okay, I did not. Okay, I'm just saying this right. You can get a lot as I can't remember what kind of character. It's what they call like Ryu and all that. Sorry. Ugh. Jeez. I gotta lay off. I really need to practice more on Xbox. Even though it's not that different from control wise of the PlayStation. See this? That's a really good spike. So say, boom. See there? Shaggy is just the most reliable character in this game, and is a really, in my best, yeah, Shoto. Thank you. Shaggy is the kind of one of the most broken characters in this game. And if any beginner is going to choose a character, choose him or Garnet because they're the cheapest and they're bruisers. So the reliable characters, bruisers are usually, except for Batman. Um, Overall, I'm gonna say this: the whole charging up is a really good thing because look at this. Every single one of your moves just gets so much more powerful. In my opinion, I'm gonna say this here, even though I just put Raindog at the top of S tier, Shaggy is even above him. Up next, we have Superman. In my opinion, one of the more annoying characters currently in the game because I don't know if they actually nerfed them recently, but basically, Superman has this. He's a tank. So he takes a lot of hits, but he hits decent as well because you expect a character as Superman to be hitting, right? Very decent, like So Superman has the grab. He's got this. I say if someone's in the air, so again, you could go if you do it in the air, you can grab someone and you can throw them in the air. So say, boom, like that, right? Say something's a high percentage or even just a tiny bit close to the top. That's an instant death. Superman is strong, but he is a bit slow in a lot of aspects. You think someone who's fast enough to keep the Flash could really outmatch some certain other characters? And like Superman can hit decent, but he's outpaced by a lot of other characters. A lot of times struggle in that issue. That's why I feel like they are more better in 2v2s so that they can support their teammate in a good situation for they can take the hits, teammates get the hits in, boom, and then they get the final hits, boom. So hindsight. So I'd put Superman at the top of A tier, mainly. I wouldn't put him into S yet. Now, he would be really one of my closer characters into S tier, primarily just due to his damage. Alright, next we got Steven. Yeah, yeah. Let me go over why I think Steven is the worst character in this game. I love Steven Universe's show. It was a pretty good show. Now, it's not as good as Adventure Time, but right, he makes a watermelon Steven, right? That can attack, right? But it barely does anything. And a good player can literally kill them in like a few hits. He doesn't pack that well. Yes, he's support. His shields are annoying, but like he mainly screws himself up. He's not that good of a character, alright? I don't like Steven. That's it. But look, we've hit a few times and he's only at like this man, right? A few hits more would be at like 100 level with other characters. He's weak, he's slow, his moves are annoying, he's just not that fun to play. I don't like Steven, okay? I don't like him. He's, in my opinion, the worst character currently in Multiversus. Alright, next we have the Tasmanian Devil. So the Taz was broken back when they released the game firstly through the Steam, not Steam, the Twitch live streams, the Twitch drops, because of his Taznado, which lasted a lot longer than it currently did here, and it had more kind of armor to say. Taz is he's not now, though he has like pretty decent moves. He doesn't hit that much, but he is a pretty fast character. In hindsight, right? He has this whole thing where he turns you a chicken, which disables you from attacking people, but you can jump, run around, try to avoid them. In my opinion, Taz is a reliable character. It's just that they nerfed him so much that I wouldn't see him in professional plays or even decent fights because they're kind of easy now. People know that Taz has been nerfed so badly that you can barely hit him. The only good thing he has is this chicken here. Like, yeah, you know. Look at that, right? 131. Once again, if I can get, it takes to 140 there to really kind of do him, kind of to kill. He's weak. I'd put him in B tier above Batman. Iron Giant is the top S tier character in the game for me. Let me go over so much why. They nerfed him, but he's still powerful. Yes, I have a 16 Iron Giant and I do run the Beach Giant style. Iron Giant, right? He could take a lot of hits, but he can dish out a lot of hits. Some of his hits now you gotta get used to hitting. Like his grab attack can really do well. You can move it into this. You can do boom. You can knock them down. This move, by the way. This move. Boom. That will kill a lot of characters. You see them out here? Watch this. Ooh, oh shoot, right, wrong move. Right, you grab them and yeet. Oh crap! I forgot they nerfed it, and some characters have higher hit points. but a lot of other characters usually do die. See, he can be hit this and his attack mode, boom. So say if you hit a player into that, right? If I can get them into it, I can't really. I should have landed it. The missiles, boom, you get that. He has a lot of potential. Sorry to say, his characters are strong. Like I mean, his abilities are strong. The his moveset is reliable. Now he can take a lot of damage and won't die that easy. One thing that people have done to counter the Iron Giant is have the two players in 2v2 gang up on the Iron Giant. That's how bad people don't like to fight the Iron Giant. Look, the range on his box because of how big he is, that his moves hit far, just like his own hitbox. He is a really good character. Also, like to point out one thing: most characters can't use emoticons. Most characters use emoticons, but if you try to use emoticons with the Iron Giant, he does this taunt. Nah, 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 nah. But then he has a little hi. I just love everything they've done with him. He is the top S tier character at the current moment. He is broken even sooner. Tom and Jerry, I'm putting him in S tier, but he's gonna be. I'm putting him just behind Shaggy. Now, this is more of a reason I have seen some godlike Tom and Jerry's. Crazy Flavor, to be exact, is one of them. Let me give it a little rough one, I'm gonna go by character design as well. Tom and Jerry. Oh, okay. Tom and Jerry is interesting because most of the moves is him trying to attack Jerry, as you can tell, right? Clearly, you can hit a lot of good speed and combo moves. Being a range character or like a ranger mage character, you have a decent range. Like, look at this, boom. Okay, sorry, I should have aimed upwards. You can aim upwards, boom. See that? Look how far you can shoot Jerry. And Jerry does die, but it really respawn. Like, Tom and Jerry will be decent and can be annoying from a side. You team them up with, say, a Shaggy, a Taz, or an Iron Giant, or even a Raindog. You can get it. Support characters and range characters are usually really good in this game, believe it or not. A lot of the moves are very interesting. So, like, say if I want to aim, boom, Jerry can still hit from that distance. So, like, it's like an ice climber thing. So you can get them still. You're basically hitting two hitboxes, just like two characters, right? Imagine there's two characters just comboing in the side. That's literally what you can do with Tom and Jerry. Oh, and one more thing. I don't know if you can hear the audio off this game, okay? No, you can't. For some reason, my audio's not playing. But when Tom and Jerry die, they do the iconic scream. Up next, we have Velma. Alright. A character I don't have much in terms of playment with, but I see a lot of players play it. I feel like Velma's not that decent of a player. So, Velma, as you know, she's more support now. Her whole thing is she looks for clues and then she calls the police on the players, but that doesn't even you can escape from that. I just don't get her moveset. It's a difficult. I'd say if someone can do really well with Velma, but not that powerful. Look for the clues, but I think there's just so much more you could do with Velma. See, it's just I don't like Velma as a character. In my opinion, she's bottom B tier. Wonder Woman is a really good tank. Let me go over. So Wonder Woman is actually the only character you can get in the game for free by finishing the tutorial. The only character. And is a good character. A tank character who's very support based. The shield here for the 2v2 will gain you and your teammate an extra hit so that you can tank the damage. Her moves now are a bit slow, but she can combo well with her other teammates. Like, I've seen some great Wonder Woman plays. Now some of them aren't like, some of them are fast, but some of them are kind of slow. Her Lasso Truth's really reliable because you can really grab your teammates or grab your enemies, pull them to you. Her hold attacks are decent. She got good range, and she's decent in terms of power. In my opinion, now, how do I say this? I put her beneath Harley. No, I put her beneath Harley Quinn in terms of my tier list ranking here. And we're on to the final character who's only playable in this game yet. The final character currently playable. We have LeBron James, who's in experimental like the Iron Giant. I don't know actually, is he still in experimental? And now Bruiser. Interesting pick. The basketball is I've seen a lot of people do some really well with basketball, especially with the perk that makes the basketball explode on impact with an enemy. He does decent damage, and the pass with the basketball to other players is amazing. There's a fence move, if I can remember correctly. I don't know what the fence move is. He has this. It's similar to. I don't know how to rank. Yeah, this. I don't really know how exactly it works to be exact, but I'm gonna say this: LeBron is a fun, and strong, reliable, powerful character. If you were to ever pick up on this guy, now I think he's like 3k gold. He's just another bruiser character. There's a lot of them now, but they're powerful. They're very good, very reliable. I'll put him. Yeah, no, I'll put him as the second highest A tier. And Rick and Morty are not in the game yet, so I can't really rank them. But I've seen some of Rick's gameplay through the leaks, and if I would think of right, I'd see him in an S tier. I haven't seen anything from Morty, but we do know that they're coming, and Morty's supposed to be coming first, if I'm sure. So, anyway, so that's the tier list. Do you agree with my picks? So this is my roster tier list. I feel that the characters now very, very, very well made, based around their own like characters. Like this is a very good tier list in my okay, not tier list, a very good roster. All the characters feel like they are from their genre. Now, I don't know about Arya Stark, the only character who I actually don't know anything about, and Raindog because he's no C character. But it's interesting, especially with some of the interaction with characters. In my opinion, this game is really gonna go some places. It's a really good game. Anyways, thanks for watching. We are finished the tier list. Check out my other content. Consider subscribing. I'm Mr. Banjuzi. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in next